You wanted a top 10? Here's a top 15 in week 7 of the XFL season, and we're starting at play 15. Jordan Ta'amu, Lucky Jackson, the combo from last week was back at it again. This time Jackson shedding one defender, juking another, and bouncing off another into the end zone onto play 14. Cole McDonald getting the start for the injured Brandon Silvers, throws across his body, intercepted by Brendan Sebastian. Starting the game off strong after the Battlehawks fumbled the opening play. Now we're at halftime. 59 yards for Donnie Hageman. The longest successful field goal in the XFL this season, going into halftime with some momentum. On to play 12. Rod Smith, one man to beat. Woo! Jumps over him with excellent hurdling form, as Rod Smith gives the Vipers 6 of many points on that day. Play 11, Quentin Dormady going deep. KD Cannon. What a beautiful route running past our Defensive Player of the Year pick, Michael Joseph. And now we're into the top 10. Ben DiNucci, a mainstay to another mainstay. Josh Gordon, double covered. It doesn't matter. DiNucci's locked and loaded. And Gordon has 1 foot in as Seattle would take down Arlington. Play 9. Ta'amu. Chris Blair down 3 in the second half. Breaks the tackle, and he could go all the way. Blair and Jackson leading the way for DC, but would it be enough to beat the winless Guardians? We'll see later. Will Likely, number 8, likely to take it back for a touchdown every game on the defensive side. Doesn't matter if he's a Houston Gambler, a Houston Roughneck. Houston, the offense has a problem. And it's Will Likely taking back his second defensive touchdown of the year and giving Houston hope, although they would ultimately fall to the Battlehawks. Play 7, Michael Carrizosa. He was on the list last week. He reached out and said thank you. We said, you keep making plays like this, it's going to be hard to keep you off it. Strips the punt return and recovers it. Terrell Bonds taking it back. Carrizosa pimp slaps it out of his hand and then falls on it, giving Vegas the ball. What a play by a punter. 2 weeks in a row. You keep the plays coming, we'll keep putting you on here. Play 6, Quentin Dormady. Jordan Thomas mossed him. An emotional Thomas after this play was awesome to watch on the sideline, but it doesn't take anything away from that wonderful catch right there. Play 5. Carrizosa kicks it off, and Fred Brown breaks the kick return seal of the XFL, becoming the first person this year to run a kick return back for a touchdown. Unfortunately, San Antonio was not able to get the win. Play 4. AJ McCarron throwing to Hakeem Butler. There that man is. He's always on this list. Mossing his opponent as well, but the defender's arm was in there. It falls out briefly. He catches it one hand, knee down, inbounds. Another wonderful play of the highlight reel season of Hakeem Butler. Play 3. This is an interesting one. So Dan Williams makes the catch after Nadir Rouse almost picks it. Rouse gets back into the play, strips it. Michael Joseph, our Defensive Player of the Year prediction, recovers it. And all of a sudden, DC has life. Down 1 with less than 6 to go to the winless Orlando Guardians. Could they turn it around? What a play by these defenders. Unfortunately for DC, on the ensuing drive, the league's best back, Abram Smith, fumbles! Gerald Willis laying on the ground as Abram Smith goes over him, gets the ball out. DC would lose, but this play from DC was the best of the weekend. De'Aaron King flings it across his body. Briley Moore, touchdown. Are you kidding me? We got to see that again. Rolling and running for his life, De'Aaron King heaves it to the middle of the field. He actually gets a concussion there. We hope he's okay. And Moore barely gets his back foot in just before his left foot comes down. And while DC did not get the win this week, they would get the top play of the top 15 plays of Week 7 in the XFL.